to the No Dunks podcast series Squad, the show where we draft teams like we're the general manager. The only catch? The very specific draft pool we're working from. I'm J.E. Skeets here in the war room with Tass, Trey, Lee, and the man making the magic happen, JD. Guys, I have incredible news. Commissioner Adam Silver contacted me earlier this week and said that each of us have been awarded our very own NBA expansion team.
Woo!
Congratulations. I can't believe everybody had a cool $2 billion sitting around in their bank account.
I can't believe you kept this under your hat for so long.
I know, it was killing me inside.
Crazy.
Yes, that is right. The NBA is expanding to a cool 35 teams because business is booming. So we're each getting a team, and we have complete and utter control when it comes to building our own franchise. So that's exactly what we're drafting here today on Squad. As always, we got 5 different categories to draft from. In the first round, we'll be drafting a city. Where are you putting your NBA franchise and why? In the second round, we'll be drafting a brand. This consists of a number of important things. Your team name, your identity when it comes to the uniforms and the colors, maybe your mascot. Very important stuff here. The only rule with this one, guys, is your brand cannot be one of the 30 current NBA teams. Okay. They're completely off the table, which makes sense. You know, you're going to be competing against them. Any other sports name and look and mascot as a package deal, that's fair game. All right? In the third round, we'll be drafting a front office. You'll get your pick of an existing NBA GM and coach combo. So you're throwing big money at them. You're going to try and land them as a package deal for your front office. You're going to try and scoop them with the almighty dollar. Now, technically, it doesn't have to be a GM, by the way. It could be like a president or a vice president of basketball operations. You need the decision maker,
okay,
and you need the coach, but they have to be from the same current team.
Okay.
Yeah, and they already exist, but we're going to duplicate them. They're already going to, let's say you take Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens.
Yeah.
We're just going to have a couple Ainges, a couple Stevens in the league.
In this theory, I think you're just
stealing
straight
them.
up stealing them.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, you're actually hurting the Celtics in your scenario. Yeah.
How do you like that, Danny Ainge? A little taste of your own medicine.
That's right. In the fourth round, we'll be drafting a concession item. The one food or beverage that you absolutely must have selling in your stadium. All right? Mm-hmm. And finally, in our fifth and final round, we're going to draft a celebrity ambassador. Who do you want sitting in the first row at your home games? Who do you want tweeting about your team? Who you want repping your new franchise? Now, you can also, in this one, you can steal somebody that is currently an ambassador for a current NBA team, or you can just go with someone else. It's up to you.
Danny Ainge is on the table.
Oh, absolutely. All right, as always, too, this draft will be held via No Dunks rules, where each and every one of us get a crack at the number 1 pick in one of those 5 rounds. So I want you guys to draft hard, debate your selections, offer up trades if you're in the giving mood, and remember that the listeners will ultimately decide who has done the best job of drafting their team. We determined the draft order yesterday. A computer did. And Lee,
yes,
you are up first.
Yes,
with the number 1 overall pick in the city category.
Okay, now does this have to be North American based? Or
No.
it can be worldwide?
You can be a wob about it if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you can, I think, go anywhere. Now, we might push back on you putting a team in Sunbury down in Australia, because that ain't going to work. But, no, I think if everybody agrees, you can go North American, you can go world, wherever you want.
Gotta be on Earth, though.
Yeah, okay, you can't go the moon.
No moon balls?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Well,
Too bad.
With the first pick in the franchise draft,
the city
the
category.
city I am choosing has been voted the world's most livable city for 7 years out of the last 9 by the Economist Intelligence Unit.
Easy for you to say.
And it has had the most number 1 draft picks born in this city of all time. I'm going to Melbourne.
Homer.
Hey, why not? Adam Silver is a free, forward-thinking guy. He wants to expand this game. He's going to a city where basketball is clearly a loved sport.
Sure.
They're going to be playing against themselves. 30 NBA teams aren't traveling over
that's
there.
the
You
problem.
can't even get a regular season game there, man.
So this is where the advantage comes into play. It's going to be a hell of a road trip coming out to Melbourne, especially if you're the Knicks or the Hornets or someone coming from the East Coast.
Yeah.
You're coming out to Melbourne to play against NBA players. You're going to get smoked. Of course, it's going to work the opposite way.
You have a lot of road trips. Yeah.
When the Melbourne, what would I call them?
Well, hold on.
You gotta wait.
Somebody just looked at the dog. Okay.
So finally, I'm doing my job to bring the NBA to Australia. I'm plonking a team in Melbourne.
Melbourne. All right. I don't know if you have any facts. Like, how big is Melbourne? Like, no problem sustaining a professional franchise. Yeah.
Man, we had the Olympics in 1956. I think we can. I think we can.
Yeah, when there
sustain-
was 3 countries probably
Listen,
competing.
we have a Grand Prix. We have one of the Grand Prix. We have one of the 4 major tennis opens. We have the unofficial 5th major from the golf with the Australian Open.
Okay.
I mean, Melbourne's not the most
How
livable
many,
city in
The
the world
golf.
for no reason.
How many AFL teams are we talking?
There's 9, I think, from Melbourne or Victoria. Yeah.
Holy moly.
And they can sustain them all. We've got the a soccer team. We've got the cricket, the Bush Rangers. I mean, this is the city where people want to go.
What are the Bush Rangers? They were great in WWE, but I didn't know they were still doing it.
Listen, man, Melbourne has it going on. So, welcome.
Melbourne has it going.
Melbourne's
As the
tagline.
slogan goes.
That is going to be my slogan. That's right.
Melbourne's got it going on.
I like how you adopt the word "we" when you only sometimes with Australia. This time you're using it.
Yeah, it fluctuates depending on what the circumstances are. In this case, I'm a we.
In all honesty,
Yes.
it might be tough for you to answer this being a homer and being a little biased. If the NBA were to go to Australia and they only got one team, what do you truthfully believe? Do you think it would go in Melbourne or would it go in Sydney?
Well, they just had 2 games. The Team USA played against Australia. Both were in Melbourne.
Man,
So,
you just answered the question.
I think so.
All
I
right.
think so.
All right, Melbourne. You can see that coming from a mile away.
Welcome to
That's where
Melbourne.
Lee's putting his team. We'll find out what he names it in the second category. Tass, you have the second pick.
With the second pick in the city category, I'm taking my team to Vancouver.
Oh, you
one.
scooped
Nice.
me.
I do agree with Lee. We need to expand the borders of the game. We need to go a little bit more international, but I'm not going to go crazy. I want something that is actually feasible. I want teams to be able to fly there. And I think Toronto, being the franchise that it is, has eliminated that dislike for going abroad for American players. I think we're over that. I think we're not going to have a Stevie Francis situation once again with my team. There's a lot of money in Vancouver. People can pay for tickets. People will be in that arena. I can charge an exorbitant amount of money.
Unfortunately, you only rank 6th in the world's most livable cities category there, Tass. So that's going to be a knock. No one's going to want
blow.
to play there.
Yeah, no one's going to want to go there. But you mentioned Adam Silver giving you the call. David Stern, one of his regrets, the late, great David Stern, is that Vancouver didn't work out with the Grizzlies. And a big reason was that management, ownership, 6 seasons, 5 different coaches. Things will be different with me.
All right.
And it's a beautiful climate as well. It's moderate. It's nice on the West Coast.
Oh, some beautiful scenery out there, too.
Woo-wee. Steve Nash is going to come be an ambassador some way, shape, or form.
Sure.
He'll be around. I got some people.
Vancouver is not as large as maybe some think, right? It's
not huge.
It's not gigantic, if I remember correctly. Is it? It's not even 1 million. I don't think. Is it around there?
Yeah, I get it. You're
it's
ballparking.
the whole greater area around it.
Ballparking. Yeah, I think
Big
you're
enough.
right around
Big
there.
enough.
But in this day and age, 25 years ago when the Vancouver Grizzlies came around, maybe NBA players didn't want to hang out there, but now they understand. It's okay to have kilometers on your as your speed limit.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna happen to you. So Vancouver, it's time. It's time to go back.
You also need an NBA player's salary to live in Vancouver.
Yeah.
So that's how that works out, just to get a small little place down by the water.
It's
All right.
pricey.
I like it. 2 international spots here, Melbourne and Vancouver, with the third pick in the city category goes to JD.
Well, I too am going international.
Wow,
I love it.
Look at us.
And I discussed this with my sons yesterday at great length. And I was upset to hear you say that it had to be on Earth.
Yeah,
Because-
I think we do have to make that rule.
Yeah, fair enough. But, and I'm making a little, just a slight adjustment. I am I'm going for a region, like a Golden State, if you will, or like a Indiana. Like it's not a city per se.
Okay.
And it is Asgard, Norway. There's a region in Norway called Asgard.
Yeah.
And I think it would represent Scandinavia on the whole. And I think there's lots of basketball fans in Sweden, Denmark, Norway, Finland. So I think that it could sustain. Now, I Google sort of satellite Google imaged the region of Asgard, and there's not much there, to be honest. But I think that if there was an NBA franchise in the middle of Asgard, Norway, that would change. I think that it would draw people
to the area to watch a professional basketball team.
And yes, it's out of the way, but it's not as out of the way as Melbourne.
And if it was
gonna be, well, yeah, exactly. Just hop on that Rainbow Bridge, right?
Yeah.
And why Asgard as opposed to like Oslo or somewhere else in Norway?
It's just cooler, I think.
Big Thor fan.
And everything else will fall into place as the draft goes.
Asgard doesn't quite rank on the world's most livable cities.
No, but Scandinavia.
Yeah, usually
very livable.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, you're always creative when it comes to the squad episodes, and you're not holding back here. All right, Asgard off the table. Trey, you got the
oh man!
You got the 4th pick in the city category.
I'm keeping things domestic here. You guys are gonna laugh. You're gonna think this is a terrible choice. Louisville, Kentucky is my city.
Okay. Okay. I mean, it's come up before in legit names for a potential expansion team.
And they used to have an ABA team way back in the day, the Kentucky Colonels. There's obviously a huge basketball community there with University of Louisville and University of Kentucky nearby. So I think that basketball community there, they have an NBA-sized arena there. That'll be probably, I think, the 2nd biggest arena in the NBA. We're at an NBA arena. You'd have a built-in fan base. And, it's actually travelable for all of these teams around here. It's not as small of a city as you're thinking. Bigger than Sacramento, Atlanta, Milwaukee.
Wow.
Minneapolis. And Lee, it might not be the most livable city, though it was voted a large city category livable city in America by the U.S. Conference of Mayors. When those mayors get together, talk about the cities they like. But the important thing, it was chosen as the manliest town in America by GQ magazine.
Have you been to Louisville?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
Drive
stopped
through it for sure.
Yeah, I did. I stopped with Nora once.
See the Young Center from the highway.
I really liked it.
Not bad.
In my, 30 hours there.
That's right.
What a vote of confidence. I drove through Louisville.
I stopped.
That's right. You can drive to it. Another point for me.
All right, keeping it domestic.
Kentucky would bring it. They would bring it.
All right, yeah, they do love their basketball. Okay, Louisville is Trey's pick. I have the final and 5th pick in city category. Well, this is interesting. I had Vancouver on my list. Obviously, Tass took that, so you can scratch that one. I also had Montreal, but now I feel like I can't put another Canadian team in the mix. I don't think we can do another 2 at one shebang here. Though Montreal, gigantic population. That's a huge city. And, they recently did a poll after the Raps won the title, because the whole thing with Montreal is like, oh, we want the Expos back. But that's the older generation. That's the old farts that wants the baseball team back. They did a poll, and you got the 18 to 24-year-olds saying, no, we'd rather have a professional basketball team in this city than baseball coming back. It's just a generational thing. But I'm not going to go Montreal. I'm also not going to go Seattle because I feel like we shouldn't do that. Maybe that's what you guys were thinking too. I know people listening are like, wow, you got to put a team back in Seattle. That's going to happen. We won't be the ones to do it. So give me Las Vegas. Yeah, baby.
Nice.
Why not? They recently added pro teams in the NHL, in the NFL. So they're there in back-to-back years they went there. They've got the arena. Adam Silver has openly welcomed the league working with sports betting, so no real roadblock in my opinion. We need a little more drama at times in the NBA, things to talk about on a daily podcast. You put a bunch of more athletes into Las Vegas, see what happens. Oh, we're going to get some juicy storylines. So, yes, I will go to Sin City,
Okay.
Any complaints?
No, didn't the hockey team nearly win it in their first season?
The Golden
too?
Knights?
Yeah. Didn't they go to the final?
They went
with
very
us?
far. Yeah. I don't know if they went to the Cup. I can't remember there. But yeah,
Yeah.
now the Raiders are there.
They went to
right?
the Cup. They
Oh,
went,
right.
Did they go to the Cup?
they
Yeah.
went to the Stanley Cup Finals.
They lost. Yeah.
The Las Vegas Aces, the WNBA team.
Yeah, it's a good
great
point.
team.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm keeping it domestic as well. A few internationals and a few domestics there.
You guys playing at the Thomas and Mack Center?
No. Well, depends how talented our team is, I guess. Maybe
We'll see.
We might have to start there before we go to the big arena. All right, second round. It is the brand category. TAS has to be a non-NBA team name and uniforms, colors, mascot of the brand variety of the first pick.
The brand for my Vancouver team. It's also a little Canadian. It's the 1980s Toronto Blue Jays Baby Blues. That's the color. I love my blue pajamas. It also works because it's a pullover. It's not a button-up shirt, just like in basketball. Baby blue is timeless, baby. They call them the powder blues, and I think it's a nice juxtaposition with the name I'm going to use for my Vancouver team. I love me some alliteration. It's the Vancouver Villains wearing some baby blues.
See, I thought you had to take the name
So did
of
I.
the team name.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't like it. I didn't know that. Yeah,
Okay,
interesting.
The
Vancouver Blue Jays, huh?
Yeah.
You're sort of forced. You're put in that box. I don't mind this idea as well. I mean, I'm not against it.
Yeah, I didn't
The
think
Villains
that.
is a lot
I mean-
better than the Vancouver Blue Jays, but it still works.
It sounds weird saying Vancouver Blue Jays.
Yeah, it does.
I wouldn't have
Come
gone
off the
there.
tongue.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gone there most likely. But I'm a sucker for cornrows and baby blue clothes. I'm a sucker for cornrows and repeating my jokes. I've said that one before. BJ Birdie is coming along.
Okay.
Usually,
What's BJ Birdie?
the mascot.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know the name. Nice.
It was replaced by Ace and Diamond, but BJ Birdie loved to peck sunflower seeds off the floor or off the turf in the Sky Dome. It can clean up some messes, pecking those beer spills, etc. What?
So what are we deciding here? If Tass is going with that, is it the Vancouver Blue Jays and he gets all the other parts of it, or is he can
would
nickname
think
it the Villains? Let's just go with that.
Yeah, let's go. Vancouver Villains. And because it's baseball, we might throw a little back pocket in our shorts.
Okay.
You know, just to keep your stuff in there while you're flying down the court. But the baby blue powders are great. Simple font.
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
All right. So the Jays are gone. Those baby Blue Jays. JD, you got the second pick.
Well, this is difficult because I have the San Diego Chargers, 1968 to 1973, also powder blue.
That's right.
Is that off the table?
No,
Can
definitely not.
Okay,
and
all right.
And you get the Chargers name,
I'm
and you get
sticking
the
with the
lightning bolt.
Chargers because Asgard, the God of Thunder, lightning bolts. Also, lightning bolts having a bit of a moment these days with
They are, yeah.
Dwayne Wade's
No doubt.
dangly earring and
Shout out
stuff.
to Harry Potter.
And it's just a gorgeous blue, that light blue. You're totally right, Tass. It just looks
Gorgeous.
so great. And the yellow, awesome lightning bolt. It's great.
You
It's great.
you unofficially get their mascot too.
Right, Boltman.
Boltman.
Who is the unofficial?
I think he's literally a fan
Right.
that went to like San Diego Chargers games
Yeah.
for 20 years, but it's a mascot. I mean, it's a legit looking mascot.
It's one of the better looking mascots, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
It's pretty badass that
This
he's.
guy's not a team employee?
I don't
No.
think so.
Wow.
And
No.
he may have not even gone to the team when they made the move to LA. I mean, don't quote me on
Yeah.
that.
Crazy.
But yeah, okay. Lightning Bolt.
choice.
Did you consider, because you were in Asgard, did you consider the Tampa Bay Lightning going with the blues and whites of the NHL?
Well, no, but I did consider the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh, right.
But
Oh,
is
the
there room for
purple.
purple and gold, another purple and gold in the NBA?
Oh, wow.
I don't think so.
That's smart thinking.
I don't
Yeah,
think so.
that's, you gotta think these branding decisions through. You're
That's
right.
right.
Challenging with the Lakers there if you went that route. Okay. So two powder blues off the
Yeah.
table in the Blue Jays and the Chargers throwbacks. Trey, you got the third pick.
We're based in Louisville, but our team is the Dolphins.
Okay.
The Louisville Dolphins.
Okay.
We're stealing the Miami Dolphins look, color scheme. Basically, I want that teal and orange.
Yeah.
You see the the Memphis Grizzlies, I guess, wearing the Vancouver Grizzlies throwbacks. That teal looks amazing. You guys know I love orange. I would love to see an actually well done orange uniform. Their mascot, unfortunately, has a very football name, TD. I don't know how we're going to rebrand that, but it's all right. We're literally called the Dolphins in a landlocked state. It's fine. But I mean, there's no lakes in Los Angeles. There's no Jazz in Utah. There's no Dolphins in Louisville, but now there is.
Yeah. All right. And what is the mascot? Like, is it a dolphin?
It's like a dolphin
dude?
thing. Yeah.
I can't picture it at all.
TD Dolphins mascot.
That's interesting. Okay. Putting the Dolphins in Louisville. Yeah, you
Bringing the Dolphins back to Louisville.
Yeah, did you really zero in on the color scheme? Was that like your?
Yeah. I mean, I had a lot of powder blues on my list as well, for sure. I mean, maybe somebody will take the Expos. That's another nice one that's out there. But once a couple of them went off the board, had to audible. Football term. Marino.
Touchdown.
Yeah, give me the teal and orange. And maybe when I pick my celebrity, it'll be Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
Every time you guys score points, it sails out, touchdown, Dolphins. All right, I have the fourth pick in the brand category. This is great. I had the Chargers on my list. Got to strike them out after JD took them. It's down to 2 for me. Maybe you can even help me decide if you want, because I do have my team in Las Vegas. I'm thinking the Flyers. Las Vegas Flyers, the Philadelphia Flyers. I love a good orange as well, so I like that orange, black, and white combo. Sort of Buffalo Braves style colors, those throwbacks that the Clippers are wearing. You know, they got the winged P, which doesn't work because that's for Philly. So that's I don't love the logo that would be going in Las Vegas. Do love Gritty, though. I mean, to get a 7-foot, furry giant in Gritty would be huge with the googly eyes. But my other one is, so it's either between the Flyers. This actually sounds all right with Las Vegas. The Las Vegas Red Wings. I love the red and white. Shout out to Canada. And you got that winged wheel. I mean, similar in a weird way to the Flyers, but no P in it. And their unofficial mascot is a purple octopus named Al. Al? Al. Because they're notorious for throwing the octopus onto the floor, onto the rink, which we could do at our basketball team.
Why do they do that again? Is it for
hat trick? Is it?
It happened back in the 50s, and I think the idea is someone came up with the idea like it took 8 wins to win back then, the cup, and then the 8 tentacles of an octopus, and then that's how it's spiraled into people chucking it out there.
It's amazing.
So
people are still bringing them in.
Yeah. It still happens.
It still happens.
How do you bring it in a?
Well, there's a whole one of our friends. Shout out to Casey. He smuggled in an octopus once to a playoff game or to a game and threw it on.
Oh yeah,
it's like a big thing, man.
Yeah.
There's all these ways to do it and try and get it by security.
It's crazy.
So what do you like more, Red Wings or Flyers?
Flyers.
Flyers is a great. They're both great basketball names, actually.
Yeah.
Flyers and Wings.
And Wings.
They're really good.
I'm gonna go Las Vegas Flyers, and I think Gritty's putting me over the top. Yeah, because you get Gritty, and he's oh my God, Gritty in Vegas.
Too crazy.
Some trouble's gonna happen there. All right, I got the Flyers. Lee, you got the final pick here in the brand category.
With the 5th pick in the brand category, if my voice survives. Listen, I've got to stay local, don't I, really? I'm down in Melbourne, so I can't really have a North American, sort of name and brand. So I'm going with the Kookaburras. The Kookaburra is a widely respected bird native to Australia. Very smart bird. However, it's very respected. Everyone loves the Kookaburra. No one hates the Kookaburra. Everyone loves the Kookaburra. And just be careful when you see them out in the wild, though, because it tends to mean apparently the snakes are in the area because kookaburras go after snakes. So they're a protector as well. I mean, they take care of business. They don't hide and just eat worms. They're saying they see a snake, I'm going to take the snake out.
That's why everybody respects him so much.
That's
They've moved on from worms.
Oh, your team's going to dominate against Kevin Durant. Okay.
Yeah, their uniforms so the Kookaburras is the name of the men's field hockey team. So they wear green and gold. I mean, again, it makes sense for me to stick with the Australian theme there. And they actually wear almost like basketball jerseys jerseys. They've got the sleeves cut off like that. They look pretty cool. So we got that.
Oh, so your team won't be wearing the singlet that you were wearing at our pickup run on Wednesday night?
I know.
What was that you were wearing?
I don't
that was
have-
the thinnest strapped tank top I've ever seen on someone.
Trey and I got those at a run we had at, I think it was a New York All-Star weekend, and that's the only black sweaty shirt that I've got. So I packed it,
I mean, the thinnest
Like spaghetti straps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Like
I have that.
lingerie you were wearing.
How elegant.
It was. It was like Freddie Mercury at Band Aid.
Okay, so you're okay.
Yeah, now they don't really have a mascot, so we're going to create one, and it's going to be a kookaburra.
Okay.
So,
Does he got a name, you think?
Cookie.
Maybe
Kookaburra.
just
All right.
spitballing here,
Yeah.
just does he maybe sit in the gum tree the whole game, and then when they win, he comes down?
And he laughs.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what they're famous for. The
Sure.
kookaburras are laughing, yeah. So everyone laughs.
Well, you did my buddy Grish's laugh the other day. Can you give us a kookaburra laugh?
No, it's a little harder to do. It's a little more classy than Grish's.
Oh,
Grish's is a squealy, squeaky sort of thing.
Okay, you can't even give us an idea of what it sounds like a monkey.
Yeah, that did sound like a monkey.
You're not off though. That is sort of it does have that crazy
They sound beautiful, yeah.
that kind of thing.
Yeah, they're great. They're classy birds.
I keep picturing it with like a monocle and a top hat. Why do you keep saying that?
Wow, that'd be pretty cool. Like your
Yeah.
mascot looks like a kookaburra that is dressed like Mr. Peanut.
Yeah.
Top hat and monocle. Cookie.
Laughing away there. I mean, they're great. They're just great birds.
Okay. Okay, that's what you got for your brand there. Let's get to the third round. It's the front office. JD, you're up.
Well, I'm so happy that I'm first in this category because I didn't have to do any research at all. Homer pick, I'm taking Masai.
And Nick Nurse.
And Nick Nurse.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Sorry, Raptors, but and sorry, Masai, you're moving to Asgard.
That's all right. Bobby Webster's ready to take over. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, smart pick, JD.
Yeah, I
smart
mean,
pick.
Yeah,
world champs. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah, it was only a matter of where they were getting selected,
Yep.
I think, in this round, and you took them first.
yeah, and I didn't have to do any research because I don't know much about front offices. I gotta be honest.
It's a great choice. Both guys are cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun.
All right.
World champs. They won in Canada. Now they're going to try and win in Scandinavia.
Traveling the globe, winning championships.
And Masai has experience trying to lure people away from the U.S. Right. So to a cold climate. So, I mean, he's had mixed luck with it, but at least he's used to it, right?
Yeah. Will his BlackBerry service work in Norway?
Yeah, great
I don't know.
question.
Well,
The home of Nokia,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
So,
Nokia's Swedish, isn't it?
it's
Somewhere around there. I think it's
is
Swedish.
it Swedish
yeah.
or Norwegian? I don't know. Somebody will
he
correct
could create
us.
his Giants of Scandinavia as well. So
Oh yes. Right. Yeah. I guess would you be closer to the continent of Africa?
Yeah.
You would be,
I would
right?
think so, yeah.
You'd still be pretty
No
far
doubt.
away,
Yeah.
but yeah, you must be closer.
Yeah.
With his
You
Giants
just drop down.
Giants of Africa there that he's doing. Okay. Good pick. Masai Ujiri, Nick Nurse off the table. Trey, you got the second pick in the front office round.
I bet you guys can guess who I'm going to take.
Gar.
Garpax. Hook it up.
they might actually be available.
Yeah, they would never let me steal Garpax away from the front office. I'm going with Daryl Morey and Mike D'Antoni.
I didn't see that coming, actually.
All offense, no defense.
Yeah.
We're trying weird stuff, and we're both congenial gentlemen.
The problem is you're too big for them. You're 6'5". They only like guys.
That's a good
you know.
point.
Ooh, wow.
That's it. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't know. I guess I am the owner of this team. I could throw myself into the lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess I'd be playing the 5, which
Yeah.
is fine.
So yeah, you want these forward-thinking front office guys in.
Well, I also
in
don't
Morey
want
and
my
D'Antoni.
power structure to be telling the players to play defense. That's ridiculous.
Right. You're going pure
This is
offense.
This is pure offense, pure entertainment. That's all I'm going for here. The Louisville Dolphins. We're running and gunning, swimming and winning.
Nice.
Okay. I have the third pick here in this category. Obviously, lots of power duos left. But I look, Buford and Greg Popovich, they're amazing, but they're up there in age. Pop is. I can't imagine he's got a lot of years left under his coaching belt. So I will go with Bob Myers and Steve Kerr from the Golden State Warriors. I mean, I'm not going to overthink this. They've done a good job of building championship squads there. They know the blueprint. Let's get them to Las Vegas. They don't have to move that much. They could even commute if they really want to and stay where they are there in the Bay Area. But yeah, Bob Myers, Steve Kerr, go get me a title with the Las Vegas Flyers.
Myers leading the Flyers.
Oh, it just writes itself.
Wow, look at that headline.
Writes itself sometimes. All right, Lee, you got the 4th pick.
With the 4th pick in the front office category, I am going to take an international known general manager combination there from San Antonio. It's Greg Popovich and R.C. Buford, mainly because Pop is someone who loves international flavour on his team. And he's been to Melbourne. I've been there to Melbourne while he was there. I even recommended a restaurant to Pop. I don't think he took me up on it. But anyway, now that he would have more time there in Melbourne, we could go out to Byblos and have a nice glass of wine, talk some...
Byblos?
Yeah, it's a Lebanese restaurant. Great place there down in Melbourne. So, and of course, he's got the track record. I understand what you're saying, he's old.
Yeah,
but this is make-believe, so I think he's going to live for another 30 years and still be just as successful.
Take all the kookaburras out to Byblos.
Pop would love it in Melbourne. So Melbourne is known for its wine as well.
That's right.
And Pop's a big wine connoisseur. So he would fit right into the Melbourne lifestyle. Okay. He's been to an Aussie rules game.
You have a very gentlemanly approach to your team right now.
Well,
the whole time
you have to try to persuade these people to come out and play in Melbourne. So someone like Pop you'd have to wine and dine him, but I think it would work.
Okay. Yeah. It's your pick. With the final pick here in this front office category, it's Tassie.
Wrapping up this front office category here, I am going to take the Celtics front office.
Okay.
However, Brad Stevens is my coach, but I'm not taking Danny Ainge. I'm taking the younger Ainge, Austin Ainge.
Wow.
His son, Austin, who is also a big part, an unheralded part of the Celtics front office, doing his thing. We're going young. We want new minds in here, staying fresh. Sorry, Danny boy. Austin's taken over.
Wow.
Austin Ainge and Brad Stevens. I believe in Austin. I believe he's learned from the mistakes of his father and obviously from the successes of his father.
Right.
So, Austin.
Up to Vancouver.
Don't forget him.
Austin Ainge.
Got a passport, I'm sure? Hopefully. Everybody's got a passport. You're going to Vancouver. Anybody else in consideration? Anyone?
Well,
I thought about Pat Riley
yeah.
and Eric Spoelstra, yeah.
Well, and Jerry West as well in LA. I don't know if he'd really... I don't know. I mean, what's
Who's
his...
the guy you're getting from LA? Who knows?
Yeah, let's be frank about it. Is it Lawrence?
Yeah. That's the thing. You might have to take a Frank to get a Jerry, but it'd be worth it because Jerry West he's landed all the big names.
Was that your Australian equivalent of Tom and Jerry in Australia? Frank and Jerry? Okay, let's get to the 4th category, the 4th round. It is the concession item. Trey, you got the number 1 pick.
Well, not only do we have one certain item we're going to be selling, we're also selling a concept here. We're going to be the first NBA arena that's totally plant-based.
Okay.
Impossible Burgers will be around. You can get that. You can get a fake cheese. You can get French fries, all that kind of stuff. The only meat product we're going to sell is a $1 pocket dog. And here's the catch. You bring the pocket. We'll stuff that dog as far down into that pocket as you want. No matter how big your pocket is, it always costs $1.
Wow.
But there's no condiments on it.
Yeah.
And it's the only meat product we sell. So if you want, you might be eating, I don't know, if you have a huge pair of Jinkos, maybe you're eating like a 14-inch hot dog, dry hot dog.
Oh, you're actually you're customizing the length of the hot dog, of the pocket dog to the pocket. Wow.
Yeah, I imagine we'll probably have like a Subway party sub is like 6 feet long. We'll have a 6 foot long hot dog. You come up to the counter. You say, "Okay, I'll take the pocket dog." You show the pocket. We put it in there until there's just like an inch sticking out. Lop it off. enjoy your pocket dog.
Oh my God, what a concept. But
kinda
$1,
like-
always $1.
Well, always $1.
Yeah.
It's like if you go to a high school football game or something, they do 50-50. You can pay $5 and get as long as your arm is, that
Right.
many tickets. But this is as big as your pocket is. We'll fill it up with a dog.
I worry when the kookaburras come to town. You might have a lot of kangaroos coming to the counter. You might have to be filling their pouches with hot dogs.
All right. So pocket dogs. I mean, I guess we got to strike. Really, it's hot dogs are off the list. So you can't take hot dogs now from here on out.
If you guys want to have hot dogs, you can have them, but nobody can put them in their pocket, and you have to have condiments.
No, they're off. They're off the board. Those are yours. Okay. I have the second pick in the concession category. Look, I was happy when this happened to fall down in the draft order. Trey with the first pick in this, because I got the second pick, and I knew my man TK wasn't taking the alcoholic beverage. Just give me beer. I'm in Vegas. Beer me up. Yeah, maybe we'll do some sort of cheap beer too. 50-cent beers, 50-cent flyers. Who knows? But yeah, I'm taking. I'm not overthinking this.
How about fill up a pocket?
Wow. Well,
You gotta have some cargos on. That might be the best way to do it.
You can put them in each pocket there on the cargos. Yeah. We'll keep it moving here. Beer.
Okay.
Simple as that. Yeah. Lee, you got the third pick.
With the third pick in the concession item ranking here, bracket, I'm putting
Draft.
I'm putting three things in.
What?
Yeah,
All
three
right.
things.
All right.
No,
let's
no.
see.
You get I'm taking three because I have to. You can't have one without the other two.
Banoffee pie.
No.
Okay.
Oh, four then now. I'm having flatbread pizzas that are ready in 3 minutes. They're freshly cooked and prepared though, but they're ready in 3 minutes.
Yeah, I've seen you wait 45
Ambitious.
minutes down at the Fortress for a
I've
flatbread.
missed many a quarter down at the Fortress waiting for a nice flatbread pizza, but these ones are going to be very well made. But you can't have pizza
3
without. It's a good 3 minute. You can't have pizza without a glass of red, so I'm having a glass of red next to it.
No, he's cheating now, but okay.
come on,
yeah,
come on.
keep going.
So I'm having that, and then afterwards you're having a little coffee, a little espresso. So that's what you get. Melbourne is
Pizza,
known.
a glass of wine and espresso.
Melbourne is known for being one of the finest culinary and cuisine.
Are you okay, man?
No, I'm not. I'm starting to sweat. It's known for
man.
its dining and wining. Has some of the some of the best cuisines worldwide. Always ranks high in the top cities for enjoying wine and coffee. So you're going to enjoy yourself when you're in Melbourne.
You just turned into Mo Verney there.
There you go.
Dining and whining.
Oh, my.
You're going to have a great time in Melbourne. A great time.
All right, so I guess those three things are now
Three
gone.
things.
That's
Three.
gonna. JD might be upset with that because we know he's a big red wine guy, but we'll find out when we get to him.
3 minute flatbreads. 3 minutes in heaven is better than 1 minute in heaven.
These are super hot. Those those wood-fired ovens.
Yeah.
These are super hot. So it only takes 3 minutes.
I mean, you can do it.
I know you can. I know
be
you
done.
can. Down at the Fortress.
Well, then why does it take so long?
No, I'm
if
saying
it's
to
3
them,
minutes.
like, come on, move it along there.
Okay. With the fourth pick in the concession item category goes to Tass.
My concession item in my arena is the only food item needed. It's a Snickers chocolate bar. That's all we sell. That's the only thing. Because one of my pet peeves in arenas is likely sitting there waiting, somebody waiting for something for so long that you miss part of the action. Not only that, but you're eating with a fork and a knife. You're having a whole meal. No need for that. You can have a meal before the game or after the game in my my giant area that I'm building where I'm going to have some sweet whining and dining. You can come hang out. In the arena, all you need is a Snickers bar just to keep you going and keep your butt in the seat. That's it. That's all you need. No knife, no fork, barely any napkins. Just be ready to cheer. And then when we're kicking butt, we're going to have 20,000 people also snickering to themselves. Snickers. That's all you need.
All right. Snickers off the board. JD, you have the final pick here in the concession item category.
What a weird show.
Well, I mean, none of my picks got picked, and,
Okay.
and you picked four things. Lee, so I'm going to pick 2 things. How about that?
All right. No rules.
Pickled herring, 1. And Norwegian traditional dessert, crumb cake, which is like a cannoli type sugar cookie with cream inside and chocolate and all that. It's delicious. And regional. You will be wined and dined in Asgard.
Oh, this looks good.
Yeah.
Which one? The
A crumb cake.
The crumb cake.
It's a fun thing to say too, isn't it? Crumb cake.
Also, don't sleep on pickled herring. It's delicious. It is.
So salty.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, I mean,
know,
you're
but-
gonna need something to wash that down. Like,
Yeah,
Well,
I
and I guess I can't have beer, can
no,
I?
you can't.
I
That's
took
right.
coffee, but tea's still on the table, and you're a tea man, JD.
You took espresso. Maybe you can just
Yeah,
have a
you
drip.
Can, have a latte, or you know.
Okay, let's.
I can't wait for us to have a home and home series, Melbourne and Asgard.
Great.
Be cool.
Back to back.
All right, our final category, the 5th round here. It's celebrity ambassador. And I have the first pick. This was actually not easy, like trying to figure out who you want to go with. I started looking at it like this. Who is just like one of the most likable celebrities out there? Like, who does everybody just like? And that you would just like has a positive, attitude, and everybody likes them. Females, men, old, young, and like they've got just great enthusiasm. Which is why I'm drafting with the first pick in this round. The Rock. Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like The Rock? There's not many that people.
Not many people.
Yeah, there's not many out there. Let me know. Tweet at me if you don't like The Rock.
Oh, Brutus the Barber Beefcake doesn't like The Rock.
Oh,
Rock beats scissors.
excellent. That joke is amazing. We just need to find a paper equivalent wrestler, and then we got something there.
Oh, Randy Moss. Moss is all over rocks all the time.
Randy Roddy
That's
Piper.
good. Randy Roddy Piper?
Paper.
I don't hate it.
Yeah, it's not bad. All right, yeah, so I got The Rock. You imagine him sitting courtside. It would suck if you were behind him. Just a big old dude. But I like his engagement on Twitter and stuff too. He'd really be building up my Las Vegas Flyers team from the ground up. That's the Rock base, and things grow from there. All right, let's keep it going. Second pick goes to Lily.
With the second pick in the celebrity ambassador category, I need someone who's going to make a bit of a pop. Someone who people are going to recognize at basketball games.
Yeah.
Who stands out. He's going to bring signs. He's going to be into it. He is Lakers guy. What? You know he's going to bring those signs, in there. He's going to have the big, what's he going to have?
How he doesn't have enough hands to hold up kookaburras.
No, he has 2 signs, Cooker, Burra. There you go. He's going to have the big K thing, and he's just going to be Cookers. That doesn't really work.
By the way,
God.
you're merging.
Go home, man.
He
You
is
need a nap.
Yeah, he does. You're merging 2 Lakers fans into one right now. Do you realize that?
Why?
You're talking about the Lakers guy. That's a different guy than the crazy goatee guy that has those signs.
No,
Sit, like,
but
three seats away from each other or something.
But
Yeah.
Lakers guys definitely had signs.
The Lakers.
Yes, yes.
He
But
has.
he's not the guy I know you're thinking about, though. The guy with the
No, I think Lee's thinking of one specific photo with the Lakers guy where there is this
He's had
sign.
Kobe, and he's had I'm sure he's brought plenty of signs. He had Julius Randle there once. He was on that wagon.
You also
Okay.
He's got a LeBron and Anthony Davis sign.
All right.
Yeah, it's him.
He's got
They
some
all
signs.
got signs.
Yeah.
You like to show your chest hair.
Yeah,
He likes
yeah,
to
yeah.
show his chest hair. You guys can hang
And
out together.
listen, he's gonna be there every single game. He's gonna be on TV. People are gonna want to meet him. He's great. He's great. I love him.
It's going to be difficult to convince him to come on out to Melbourne and
all right.
leave the Lakers behind.
Well, we're gonna wine him and dine him.
Oh, yes.
One of the most livable cities in the world.
Exactly.
Hopefully he likes red wine.
According to The Economist.
Intelligence unit.
Sorry, is he a celebrity though?
No.
Doesn't matter. It
He's a
doesn't matter.
celebrity. He's a celebrity.
He wants to.
Hey, I would love to meet him and get a photo and be doing the L with him. Who wouldn't? Raise your hand if you wouldn't want a photo with him.
You're right. I
Yeah,
would.
right. You got me.
I want a video saying Lakers.
And I sit corrected. You're definitely right. He's got those signs too.
Yeah.
But I like the creepy goatee guy too.
They're a great twosome.
Yeah, they are. Maybe I'm sure they know each other. They sit right beside each other for 50-plus nights out of the year if you get to the playoffs. All right, Tass, you got the third pick, celebrity ambassador.
My celebrity ambassador is 14 years old. Her name is Jalea Harmon. She is the inventor of the Renegade dance. She's a TikToker.
Okay.
She performed at NBA All-Star Sunday night. Listen, it's a startup company, my franchise. We're going to have people doing a bunch of jobs. She's going to have to wear a lot of hats. She'll probably be part of the dance crew. I think she's athletic. I think she can get out there and do the trampoline dunks.
Yeah, sure.
She can do a few things. She's going to bring lots of celebrities in. Celebrities that we don't know their names because they're so young. She's going to do the collab, as the kids say. Lots of collabs out there. And we're staying young. Austin Ainge, Jalea Harmon, we're tapping into that young market. We're not getting old. She's going to be a celebrity ambassador for many, many years, and I love her pizzazz.
That's the problem. Is what if she's just a fad?
Ooh.
What if TikTok's done in a year's time? You know.
I know it doesn't matter. She will outlive TikTok.
Yeah,
Her
she
name-
have the staying power of a guy who says Lakers. That's the question.
He's been there forever, man.
Yeah, because he's got
Been there
millions of
forever.
dollars.
Don't even know his name.
I did know his name actually. I know he was just Lakers douche on Reddit there. That's great. I love that's perfect. But I'll see if I can find his name here.
That's perfect. Perfect name.
All right. Okay, yes, I like that. You're thinking outside the box there, Tass. I like that. JD, you got the fourth pick here in our final round.
Well, it was between two people. Greta Thunberg. She's
Okay.
Swedish,
Yep.
though. But, you know,
I thought you
Scandinavia.
represented Scandinavia.
Yeah, Scandinavia. She's Scandinavian. And I think she needs to have some fun. She's due for some fun.
Oh,
But-
you sound like a tweeter out there.
Yeah, well, no, I don't mean it like that. I mean, she's had a rough time of it. And she would enjoy a good basketball game. But I'm actually going with Christopher Hivju, who is Norwegian, and you may know him best as Tormund Giantsbane on Game of Thrones.
Oh.
Yes. Now you're
Can
speaking
you
our
imagine
language.
those wild eyes and that wild hair and the wild beard sitting courtside, just whipping the Chargers into a frenzy?
That's good.
It'd be great.
You basically
be
have
awesome.
the human equivalent of Gritty.
Yes,
in him.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow, you
Great
have
choice.
really leaned into your Norwegian, theme here.
Well, yeah.
I don't know how many people listen to No Dunks from the Scandinavian countries.
Well, we're about to.
We're about to find out. That's
what I'm
We're
saying.
About to find out.
We've got a few.
Jerseys.
We had a question, didn't we?
We had a
from
question from
yeah.
Norway.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
Just a couple
Mats,
days ago.
was that Mats?
No.
Oh, he was from
He was-
Sweden.
He was from
Yeah.
Sweden.
Jeez, okay.
Yeah, this gentleman asked, name the only player from Norway. That's a tough one.
Petri Koponen. No.
No, he's Finnish.
Marking
right?
it.
Also Finnish.
Also Finnish.
Johan
I thought
Esro.
Tibor Pleiss
No.
also.
He's German, isn't he? I think. Plus.
He's German, yeah.
Norwegian.
Who is? Do you know
It's
the
not
answer?
Hank Beenders.
Torgeir Bryn.
Okay.
Torgeir Bryn.
Okay.
Milt Palacio has some Norwegian tie. What?
Fascinating. All right, our
Thought he was
final
at
pick
Belize.
here, our final pick of the fifth round, celebrity ambassador goes to TK. Trey.
I told you guys that my franchise is all about fun and entertainment, so I'm choosing a celebrity ambassador who makes everything entertaining. Bravo's Andy Cohen. Got a lot in common with Andy Cohen. He's a big deadhead, likes John Mayer, and I would love to see some Louisville Dolphins memorabilia in the clubhouse. Sure, I would get an invite to watch what happens live occasionally. Love to see some of his tweets going out, some of his Instagrams. He's got the best handle in the game, @Andy. Give me Andy Cohen.
You would at least be the bartender on watching
Sure,
it happen.
yeah.
Yeah, you know how they
I
put
would
them-
love to maybe get a seat next to Tom Sandoval, just chime in on what happened on this week's Vanderpump Rules. This is more for me crossing over into the Bravo world than necessarily Andy crossing over into the NBA world. But if I'm not mistaken, he's like a big St. Louis Cardinals
I
fan.
think so.
So, Louisville, not too far from St. Louis. You can adopt a little bit of the Midwestern vibe and just kind of host our reunions at the end of the season. We get everybody back and talk about what happened during the season, chop it up, guys get into a fight. It's like exit interviews, but on TV.
The Louisville Dolphins tell all.
Oh, yeah.
3-part series coming to you in June. I like that idea a lot. All NBA teams should do that. Okay, Andy, straight up taken there with the last pick. So let's recap our franchises. All right, so go through your city, your brand, your front office, your concession item or items, and your celebrity ambassador. Lee, you were the first overall pick, so why don't you go first here?
Okay, so we are moving to Melbourne. We're starting a franchise in Melbourne, Australia. So that's great. I'm very excited. We've got a venue ready to go. We're going to be known as the Kookaburras.
Yep.
We're going to wear green and gold uniforms, and our mascot is going to be a kookaburra of some description.
Probably with a monocle and a top hat.
Yes, I think so.
Maybe a cane.
Yes, he'll have excellent manners. He'll be a well-spoken mascot. This one will be able to speak. Our front office will consist of Greg Popovich and R.C. Buford from the San Antonio Spurs, so no problem attracting talent to go and play for the Melbourne Kookaburras. Our concession items will be a flatbread pizza that will take only 3 minutes to be ready from start to finish. It'll be freshly made. It'll be done, don't worry. Very efficient there. You'll also have a glass of red wine and a coffee. They all come together. You can't have one without all three of them. You must have them.
The Kookaburra special.
And you must consume them all. So, yep.
What happens if you don't consume them?
You get ejected from the stadium.
Wow.
Tough. Trey, you get a pass because you don't drink alcohol. So
I don't want to get kicked out, man.
You have to have 2 coffees, 2 espressos.
And our celebrity ambassador will be Lakers guy known as Gary Martin Zellman, his name is. So welcome, Gary.
Gary. Our celebrity
Welcome
ambassador
to the
is
team.
Gary.
Hey, Gary, how are you, man? You want a coffee?
Okay.
Well, you don't actually have a choice. You have to drink it. So.
What are the Aussies going to nickname him? Zelly?
Yeah, I think so. I think Zelly. Have you seen Zelly? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm in on your whole franchise now. You put it all together. It's great.
Have you been there?
What?
To Australia?
To Melbourne?
Yeah.
Yes, I have, actually.
There you go. You know.
What's the train station?
Flinders Street Station, yeah.
Why don't you play there?
We're
exhibition
playing
on-
close there, yeah.
Yeah,
Call
you're
it Flinders Field.
Glass House, that's where we'll be playing. That's where they used to play in the 80s. I don't know
Okay.
if it still exists.
Okay.
Only held like 6,000, but we'll expand.
Okay. All right, Taz, take us through your entire franchise here.
All right, it's the Vancouver Villains, and they're wearing the Toronto Blue Jays 1980s powder blues. Excited. BJ Birdie's our mascot. He loves sunflower seeds, and he loves cleaning up messes. All those people who won't be eating flatbreads, he can clean those up. My front office consists of the Celtics front office, but it's not Danny Ainge, it's Austin Ainge and Brad Stevens. And my concession item is just Snickers bars. No cutlery needed. We're saving so much money. Celebrity ambassador is Jalea Harmon, the TikTok renegade dance creator. Excited for Jalea to join the team.
All right, nice squad you got there. JD?
All right, well, we are moving to Asgard, Norway. We're going with the Chargers, the San Diego Chargers, powder blue with the lightning bolt. Masai Ujiri and Nick Nurse are joining us. Concession items, pickled herring and crumb cake. And our celebrity ambassador is Christopher Hivju. Sorry, Christopher Hivju. That's it.
Bless you. Also, better known as...
As a Tormund Giantsbane.
There we go. Better known as. Definitely.
Yeah.
Trey?
I will be based in Louisville, Kentucky, and my team is the Louisville Dolphins, rocking the teal and orange in old landlocked Kentucky. Our front office, Daryl Morey. Our coach, Mike D'Antoni. Our big ticket concession item is a pocket full of pocket dog. $1 for as much dog as you can fit. And Andy Cohen will be our celebrity ambassador, blasting us out to the Bravo audience.
Excellent. My franchise, to recap here, taking my team to Las Vegas. Yes, Sin City. My team is called the Las Vegas Flyers. Give me the Philadelphia Flyers look, that orange, black, and white. I get Gritty as my mascot. Oh, he is going to get into a lot of trouble in Vegas at the Rippers left and right. My front office, it's Bob Myers. We're changing his name to Bob Flyers for sure. Thank you, Taz. Steve Kerr is my coach, bringing that championship pedigree to this team automatically. My concession item, I'm in Vegas. It's just got to be straight up beer. In fact, there will be no food sold in my arena. It will strictly be beer. The crowd's going to be wild.
You're going to have a lot of problems.
It's going to be intense. But that's okay because my celebrity ambassador there to keep everybody in check is The Rock.
That's a good point.
Dwayne Johnson also, doubling up as my security.
You should have chose the big boss man.
Yeah, I really should have. So, yes, the Las Vegas Flyers. So there they are. Those are the new 5 NBA expansion teams coming to a city not really near you in a lot of instances. But you tell us, who had the best draft here? Who has built the best franchise? Let us know. Easiest way to do so, #NoDunks or tweet at us at NoDunksInc. It had been too long, gentlemen, since we had done a squad episode. I forgot how fun these were and how insane they are as well. All right, Lee, get home, take a nap.